assault battle frame. You can see he's a little bit heavier than some of those other frames over here. Use the assault battle frame. He's really geared around high twitch action. We have 3 different frames that we're showing here at PAX. This is a high twitch frame. Our Recon is also a high twitch frame, and then the Medic is a medium twitch frame. And this kind of illustrates one of our goals for the game, which is to provide a myriad of frames that are designed to support different levels of twitch skill. So like if you're not a guy that can line up that headshot, there are still frames that you can play that will make your gameplay experience rewarding for you and your team. You'll be able to help them even if you're not killing. Alright, so each battle frame has what we call a signature weapon. This is my plasma cannon. It shoots an explosive ball of plasma energy that anything that it hits will do a large amount of damage to. I described, leveling up your gear before. My alt fire is scatter shot, which what this does is this is a module that you can actually change your behavior. Like you can go out and collect different types of alt fires and then slot whatever you want to use for a specific map. In addition to your weapons, each battle frame also has abilities, and they're here 1 through 3. These are also modules that you can choose what abilities you want to have. As you level up, you'll get more and more abilities, so that your choices become more interesting. These abilities do different things. The first one here is called Crater. That will launch my character up in the air and slam him down to the ground, creating a large area of damage. My second ability is Afterburner. And this will launch my character. It'll use all my energy and launch my character wherever I'm aiming. But this provides an interesting combination opportunity for the players that do this mechanic, which I'm about to show you. I'm going to fire Afterburner first, launch myself up, and then right as I'm at the top of the apex, I'm going to hit 1 to do a Crater. Now Craters, the amount of damage that Crater does is determined by the height of the character. So using Afterburner gets me even higher, and then cratering, so it's a good combo. And I'll demonstrate that as soon as I have a target. So I missed. We are a skill-based game. And that's a medic right there. You can see that he's actually healing that assault. I'm going to run away since they're a little more powerful than I am working as a team. And I need to get some help, so I'm down 31%. Scattered around the level are certain power-ups that provide beneficial mechanics to the players. So this is a health power-up. When I get it, you'll see my health increase. My health can also be increased by our medic class. He's got a gun that can actually heal his teammates. I'll show you that as soon as I die. Alright, so here we're showing our our Army Team Deathmatch. Which, in an Army Deathmatch mode, you can actually get to wear your custom Army colors, which I'm wearing the Stellar Pony blue and gray colors. And these are things that, really help armies kind of identify themselves, being able to set their team colors. So what I just did to that guy was an execute maneuver. When you kill somebody in or when you shoot somebody and they go down in Firefall, they're not quite dead yet. They're entering a bleed out state. And this state will time out. You can only score when you force your opponent to respawn. So if you do nothing and they do nothing, the guy will bleed out. But if they happen to, if one of these guys comes over and wants to help his teammate, they can revive a teammate, bring him back into the action. So I'm down. See if these guys curve some. Nope, they ran by me. But if one of my allies came by, he'd actually revive me, bring me back into the battle, and they wouldn't get a point for that.
Any allies?
Any ally can do it, but medics can do it better. So I'll show you the medic next. So Firefall is a class-based game, but you can change your class at any time you want by using one of these devices. So here I've got the Assault currently highlighted. I can switch to a medic. This is showing me kind of what my current loadout looks like, or I can play the Recon. I'll show you the medic. So the medic is more of a support class. He's got a left-click heal. So if I do this, with my left mouse button, it doesn't consume any energy, but it also doesn't heal him. My right click now is starting to overheal him. So you see like his bar is getting white. That actually, I'm able to increase his hit points to up to 50% of their previous max.
The execution is when you go up to a down enemy player, press and hold E.
In addition to being able to heal with my medic gun, I also have an area effect pulse heal, which is number 2. And when I hit this, it creates this nice pulse of energy that any ally that was in that radius would get an instant heal.
10 to 11.
So this is my heal gun. Every class can also switch to their alt fire weapon, or their alternate weapon. In this case, I'm using an assault rifle.
Is there no melee button?
There's no melee. So I'm down. He executed me, so I can enter spectator mode now, I think. No, he didn't execute me. He should have executed me, but he didn't. So during this, like if one of my teammates had come over, he can actually revive me. Alright, so we have enough players now, it's going to start. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll follow an assault and show you what it looks like to... So what I just did there was I used my third ability, which is Defibrillator. You were asking earlier, like, how can medics do this better? That's like an immediate revive. So I can run up, hit number 3, and he's back in the action very quickly. Alright, so I'm going to stick to this assault. Proto stash. So I'm going to overcharge him, so I got him to about 50% better hit points, so I'll do the same thing to her.
I play sniper class. The best way I know to snipe down an enemy player from a distance. You don't want to run all the way across the field to go.
Since this is a free-to-play game, how would you guys make money?
So we are planning on selling items to players, but we don't want to sell power-based items to players. So like you won't be able to buy a really kick-ass gun that's better than a gun that anyone else has. But what you can do is buy aesthetics so you can make your character look cooler, or service-oriented items. Resource collection is a big mechanic for our cooperative open world. So it takes time to go out and collect resources and refine those resources. So you can buy things like boosts, which will increase the speed at which you process those resources.
Is there a crafting system?
Can't really talk about that yet. Yeah, there's only certain things that we're revealing here at PAX, and that's not one of them. That? I can neither confirm nor deny. Would you like a crafting system?
Yes.
Noted. So here I'm in spectator mode and I can watch my teammates, and it shows who they are. Here's my army logo, and that's something that you can actually itemize as well too. You can create custom colors for your army as well as logos. Alright, so the third frame is the recon. And this guy is really all about shooting. He's a very high twitch class. He's also very fast. He runs faster than the other frames. His primary weapon is the sniper rifle, which has a right-click zoom. And there you saw both those names pop up. I actually used my targeting, or what do you call this? Spotting ability on the F key, which will add those guys into my shared intelligence network. So when I do that, everybody on my team knows that, oh, there's a guy right there, get him. So my different abilities for the recon are the resonating bolts, which when I chamber this, you see an effect on the weapon, and now I'm firing resonating bolts. So I got him with 1.
Anybody can go up and press.
Oh, I didn't reload, so that was bad. What Resonating Bolt does is it sticks your target with an explosive bolt that in 4 seconds will detonate. The more bolts you hit a target with, the more powerful the explosion is, and it also carries a radius of damage. So if you get a guy that's in a group and you shoot him with the Resonating Bolts, you can do a lot more damage than if you just shot him with your sniper rifle.
Applies to the entire magazine.
I'm sorry, what?
Does that apply to the entire magazine?
Yeah, so to the inside. For res bullets, I think it's 4 shots, so it's the entire magazine. My second ability, which I'll try to find a medic to demonstrate this one on, is a cryo bullet. And cryo bullet is only a 1 shot, so I'm shooting. Let me go get this health power up. All right, so power-ups can provide mechanics as well. That one healed me back to full health. All right, so I just put in cryo shot. So now that guy is moving really slow. He has no energy. And what just happened is I got killed by a Resonating Bolt. Some other recon put that onto me and it exploded and killed me. So the goals with like the cryo shot is it gives the recon an opportunity to change the situation. Like if a medic is following another character and using his heal ability, when you hit him with that the cryo shot, it will drain his energy and prevent him from doing his super heal. So it becomes a very powerful strategic action.
Welcome to the Firefall Preview.
All right. Where'd he go? Every battle frame also comes equipped with jump jets. This is a nice way to get around the world.
We got the Stellar Ponies at 21 and the Brood at 18.
Oh, this right here is double damage.
The 5 guys on the outside of the booth are actually playing against the 5 guys across from them in the inside of the booth. They are not playing computer players.
How many players are allowed in a game?
Well, this game is a small scale match. It's designed for a 5-on-5, kind of a squad versus squad. But we also are planning to design and build games that support, all the way up to army versus armies.
And how much is that?
We're not saying how big armies are yet. Let's see. What else haven't I told you?
I see both male and female models.
Yeah, you can play as male or female. Your gear is highly customizable, so you can change the way your appearance looks, your colors, your hairstyles, even your facial features. In addition to that, you can do other things that kind of help your army. So an army for us is like a community character. Building up your gear is all nice, but when you're playing in an army versus army match, you want that army to be meaningful. So we've incorporated army technology, which is driven through resource collection and then spending those resources to unlock new technologies. Those technologies are then available in game for strategic aid.
What exactly is an army? Is it a guild?
Yeah, an army is our version of a guild.
So this is only multiplayer PvP. Is it like dungeons?
Well, it's multiplayer only, but we also have a vast open world that is cooperative in nature. That can support hundreds of players at a time in a very large open world.
When's this coming out?
At the end of this year. And it's free to play, download. Alright, there's the guy. Got him.
Nice.
Alright, I'm gonna get a resonating shot on this guy.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
No, this is not my first game. I've been in the games industry for about 20 years now. Title that I'm most known for is the Tribes series. I was lead designer on Tribes 1 and 2.
So, does Tribes play a part in designing this game?
There's there's lots of tribes in this game. I mean, a lot of the things that I learned about tribes when we were making that game, you know, I wanted to keep some of the fun elements from tribes, but take them further. Firefall is allowing us to advance some of the things that I was never able to accomplish with tribes in a new game.
Right now we're watching the Blood Falcon with 11 and the Emerald Blade with 5. We're playing for the first 25 executions. You're going to execute.
So we'll be available at the end of this year.